Hello, I'm back. I'm live again today, hanging out. I'm actually feeling much better today, a lot calmer, um, a lot more. This is just normal compared to how frantic and crazy I was yesterday, which actually that sounds really quite odd that I've gotten we've normalized having a murderer on the loose. But today is just more of the same, and I can't let myself keep getting distracted by watching the news and just getting really deep into where is he, what's going on, are schools open or closed, or all the drama that's been going with it. So I have work to do. Life must go on, right? And so I'm here to do it. And I came live to see if anyone else is around and looking for some distractions. So I have about 20 minutes, 20 minutes or so before I need to walk down to the bus stop so that I don't leave my kids unescorted with a murderer on the loose. So that's my plan for today, and let's get to it. If we're new to knowing each other, my name is Becky, and I do live actually within the search area or thereabouts of the convicted murderer who's on the loose. So I'm in Pennsylvania in Chester County, and he escaped from the Chester County prison. So this is my reality. It is very odd. I'm constantly like looking over my shoulder. I watch my garage door go down when I get in and out of the house to make sure that no one like sneaks in with me, and lock my doors while I'm driving in case I get carjacked if this lunatic is looking for a vehicle or something. Last night I was out at a meeting and I came home, and my sweet husband opened the garage door, like the inside door of the house, to greet me and say hello. And I screamed in his face. I was like, ah! I was so on edge that he just totally startled me. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so high strung right now. I almost said strung out. Maybe isn't that like a term for people who are strung out on drugs? I probably need something to mellow myself out. But it's just crazy. It's such an intense, crazy feeling and a crazy time. So anyhow, I have work to do. So let me pull up my spreadsheet so I can do that and be productive while living in a really crazy, unprecedented time. So what does everybody out there in YouTube land have going on? What's new? Nothing much is new on my end since yesterday. Let's think, what did I do today? This morning I went to the gym, which is why my hair is still wet. I just got back and showered. I stopped. I grabbed myself some Starbucks because, this is my third there's a murderer on the loose Starbucks. I'm trying to treat myself a little bit and allow myself some little indulgences to kind of perk up my mood. So there's that. And what else? This morning I did my mailings for the day. So I got to the post office while I was out. I ran to the bank. I stopped. I actually had to pick up some stuff from one of my consigners. I have to process that. I have everything kind of like in a queue, first in, first out. So she will be coming in the future. You'll see my haul from her. But for now, I'm working on some things that I got from a consignor a few weeks ago. So that's where we're at now. Okay, put that here. I have, I think, some duplicates in this pile because this consignor, I think she sells these items, and as a consultant, I think she has multiples in sizes. So I want to double check this one top. And let's jump in. So this is a tabby size medium lace sheer see-through button-down long sleeve top in black, medium, sheer, lace, button, down, long sleeve. So last night I could swear I heard like the helicopters. Well, I know I heard the helicopters circling, and I could swear that they were closing in on the convict. And I thought, oh, we're really going to make something happen here. We're going to put ourselves all at peace knowing that he's locked up. And then there was a whole lot of fuss and a whole lot of action, and then crickets. So we're back where we started from. White pattern, sleeveless top. is a pretty pattern. It's a size medium. It's cute. I have something like it from Ann Taylor. It's got like this little keyhole in the back as well. Oh. So these are all, or mostly so far at least, Cabby brand. And I have just started getting the other ones that you've seen me on videos recently taking in. I just started getting those listed, and it's going well in terms of the likes and feedback that I'm getting. So I haven't really sold much Cabby, which I think I mentioned before. So I'm curious to see what these go for, and to see if it's a brand that I'll pick up. This is sweet. There's a big zipper down the back. Ooh, sexy. Ooh, look at her. This is a size small. Full back zipper. So that's one of the things I love about selling for consignment is I get exposed to brands that I wouldn't normally pick up. And sometimes they're good and sometimes not so much, but I give things a try, and I haven't paid anything to source them. Okay, what color would we say this is? I think this is like a navy-ish kind of a... Oh, and look, it has like a dolman sleeve. And maybe I'll say like a dusty blue. Dusty blue, small dolman, 3/4 sleeve top. Okay. So it's Friday night. It's been a long week. The convict has been out since last Thursday, so it's been over a week of this shenanigans. And I don't know what we're going to do. It's supposed to be the Mushroom Festival here in my neighboring community. And that was our plan, was to go to the Mushroom Festival. I think my kids were having some of their friends meet up. This is a cardigan. It's like textured knit on the top and then solid on the bottom with these slits and pockets. I don't know if we're going to end up going to the Mushroom Festival. I actually don't know if the Mushroom Festival got canceled. I know they had like a press conference on that last night, so I have to see. But if not, I think we might end up going out of state to visit family so that we're not just sitting here feeling unnerved but not able to do anything. Not that we can't do anything. I shouldn't be so doom and gloom, but I don't know. It's just unnerving, like when you come home to like lock your doors and make sure you're safe, and I don't know. Button front plaid, long sleeve top. So I have to get through all of these listings, and then my kids will be home, and then I have to. I have 2 more mailings to do that I didn't get to this morning. Red, gray, plaid, and then I have photography. I have an afternoon of photography until my workday is done. And then maybe we'll go out for dinner or something tonight as a family. That might be a nice little treat. I'll have to see. what the Hubs wants to do. This is like this is a button down top, but it's got like a V kind of neck situation in the top. Maybe you can see it. And was there a pocket I saw? No pockets. No pockets. Okay. The material is kind of, it's not flannel, but it's not flannel. Red, gray, plaid, button, front, long, sleeve, top. Okay. Great. Man, this is all coming out of a box here. And I feel like it's like the Mary Poppins never-ending box. It's just, there's a lot. She packed a lot in this box. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a turtleneck, long sleeve, Cabby size small. Long sleeve, black, turtle neck. Oh, it's long. It's like tunic length. I like that. It's got these seams in the front. Okay, tunic length. Michael's here. Howdy. Howdy to you. And hello to all those in the chat. I think it's just you and me, babe. And I'm actually not going to be on too long because I have to be a personal escort to get my kids from the bus stop since we're still under lock your doors. There's a murder on the loose. I don't want to say it's like house arrest because it's certainly not, but we're definitely living life in a little bit of a strange and different way these days. I want them to catch him and just let's move on with life and not be so super stressed. Cabby small tank. Oh, it has this cute little ruffle in the front. Look how sweet that is. Ruffles. Remember those commercials from whatever the 80s or 90s? Ruffles have ridges. Ruffle front. Tan, black, olive colors. Okay. How are you, Michael? Distract me. Give me something good that's like normal. That's not. Oh, this has adjustable straps too. Adjustable. Thought there was a confirmed sighting. Yeah, so there's like, I think this is the 8th or 9th confirmed sighting. There was a sighting last night around Longwood Gardens property. So Longwood Gardens is like a big botanical garden that's here. And he was spotted like not in the gardens, but on the perimeter. So if I remember correctly, the DuPont family owned Longwood Gardens and they have all the land, but only a portion of it is actually used for the public gardens. And so there was a sighting in the area. And so they told everyone who was at Longwood Gardens, which by the way, if you know this guy's on the loose and you know he's on the loose in and around Longwood Gardens, why are you coming to Longwood Gardens? I don't understand. Like, do you have to see the flowers that badly? So they told everyone who was there to shelter in the lobby, I think, of Longwood, and they locked it down. So it was open, and then they locked it down. They told everyone it was because we had thunderstorms last night. They were like, oh, it's thunder. And everyone who's there is like, we're not buying it. Why are the police locking it down because of thunder? I'm just scratching my head. Why was Longwood open? They should have stayed closed, I'm thinking. And why were people out? I just don't get it. So anyway, that was the last sighting that I heard of, unless there was more today. He seems to be on the run in like the dark, but that happened, I think it was like around the end of day because Longwood, I forget what time they close. Actually, they might have shifted to their fall season. I'm a member, a Longwood Gardens annual member. So like I always go there. Now every time I go, I'm going to be like, was he here? But they caught him on like the trail cams. There's this beautiful spot in the back. I think it's called the Meadow Walk, where you can like kind of go. There's like high grass and bridges and stuff that connect, but you can actually walk around and see this old historic DuPont house that was there. And I wonder if he's like in those meadows, those areas, or surrounding it. I know all my friends have different theories. So some people say they think he's in like a barn or shed sitting somewhere. Someone thought that if you look at the video, it looks like he has like the one of him crab walking up the wall. Looks like he has a white poof in the back of his pants. They think he might have like stuffed something down his pants to take with him, like a tablet or something. And they do apparently give the prisoners tablets. So they thought maybe he had a tablet and then he could let somebody know to pick him up. So he's halfway to Mexico. I don't know. Sighting at Chandler Road in Pennsbury. Yeah. So Chandler Road, that one happened earlier yesterday. And then I think, or was it the day before yesterday? Chandler Road is like, they're no longer looking in that area. They've shifted west as of today at about, 6:30 last night. That was when they kind of closed down the gardens or whatever. And then last night I heard the helicopters again. So I live just south of that, maybe like 7 to 10 minutes drive south of that. So I hear the helicopters circling, usually like when they're on their way. And I don't know if they're news helicopters, military helicopters. I don't know. And I tell, sometimes we get US, whatever, like US 1, we get Biden's helicopter. You can see it flying by. So I don't know whose helicopters they are. By the way, I have not seen Biden's helicopter during all of this. I think he's staying safe where he is because he lives pretty close to Longwood as well. So I heard a lot of activity last night, and then it was like, okay, let's catch him. We got this, and then quiet and nothing and crickets. So it's like this, let's get him, and then nothing, and then kind of hurry up and wait. So I just need to. I'm following the news because this is like my town, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm probably watching it too much and it's really affecting me. Oh, look at this. Look at these chunky pearl buttons. Michael, what do you have going on today? What are you working on? Cami, small, charcoal gray, pearl, chunky button cardigan. Yeah, with pockets. Isn't it crazy to think that somebody is escaping law enforcement for this long? It's mind-blowing to think. It's just mind-blowing. The whole thing is, I can't believe it. I'm frustrated with how did he get in our country in the first place? Cabby, small, white, open, knit, crochet. Can you call something crochet if it's like machine produced? Like I always feel like crochet or knit has to be hand done, but like look at this. This is obviously done on a machine, but I would say this is a crochet, right? Every time, so I'm set up for like Chester County alerts and stuff, and every time my phone buzzes with this or that, eBay or something, it's like, did they catch him? Did they catch him? Pavlovian response, number 694. Okay, off white. Michael says, it's like he left the prison, went towards the river, then to the park to hide or rest. Yeah, then back to the river on his way to Wilmington. So that was what was funny to me, because remember the trail cam? So this was trail cam from like, Monday, Tuesday night or something. They said that they caught him going one way on the trail cam, and I think he had like a sweatshirt on, and then they saw him going the other way on the trail cam like a little while after. And that said to me that he has no plan. He's like, let me go. And then he's like, oh, cops, dogs. Okay, let me try this way. And so he went back the exact way he came to, the other way. So that said to me that he doesn't have a plan. But and somebody, to your point about being on the river, they said being from Brazil where there's waterways and stuff, like he just wants to get to the river and then he just will take it down and swim to freedom, cover his scent on the river and float, swim at night and sleep by day. But I don't know. I'm hoping law enforcement has some clue of what's going on. I would call it a machine crochet. Yeah. Is that a thing? Is that a thing, like a machine or man-made crochet? Well, I guess if it's handmade, it's also man-made. Cabby red sweater. I don't think I've ever come across one person who's had so much of the same brand clothing in their closet. Red sweater. And it is a straight red knit. Long sleeve V-neck. Michael, what are your plans this weekend? How hot is it there, by the way? I know the other day you were saying it was like super hot. But I guess if you're used to super hot. So that's the other thing too. In Pennsylvania, we're having like a heat wave. We're not used to this extreme heat that we're having. So these poor dogs and the law enforcement, they're out there in like the thick of it. Colorful tank. Oh, is this a dress? No. Ooh, it's a jumper romper. It's a jumper. This looks big. It's a medium. Okay. It has a little tie side. How fun. Okay. Yellow, blue tie. It's 102. Oh my God. Hope you're inside. Michael says he's having the fun job of doing his coworker's work because she didn't touch a single record while he was at lunch. Oh my gosh, seriously? How does your company allow that to happen where somebody has to compensate for someone else's lack of work? That's crazy. Oh, that would make me, I just get so mad at that kind of stuff. That would really tick me off. You're going to go to the antique store and see if you can get comics. So do you have a store that's like your spot? Hey, since you just were really focused on comics, do you ever put like posts on Facebook or anything that's like, anybody got comics? I sell comics or anything like that. Does that work for you? White House Black Market 6. Black, white, tan, waist, and hem sleeveless dress. Look how pretty this dress is. It's fully lined too. Ta-da! Ta-da! This might be my last listing, and then I'll jump off. Look how pretty! Oh, she's flowy. I like that. Oh, all right. There's still more in this box. Oh my gosh! And I just went through a whole lot. So I did a whole bunch more last night too. So I'm trying to make my way through. Trying to distract myself as best I can. Oh my, oh my, oh my. What a crazy, crazy time. Michael said no particular store and no reach out on Instagram or Facebook or anything. You prefer to go on a hunt. Yeah, I agree. So I think like the hunting is some of the fun, especially. So do you sell other things other than just comics? Because then you can like hunt and kind of pick up other things as well. That's why I was asking, because like I feel like it would get discouraging if I went to an antique store or thrift store and I only wanted one thing and I went there and they didn't have it, I'd be like really let down. So do you pick up other stuff while you're out? Otherwise, like it's still a hunt, I guess, if you put stuff on Facebook and you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to get. Is this trash or treasure? There was someone who had comic books listed on Facebook in my area that was, what did they say? It was like giveaway day books or something, or free giveaway. There were copies of the comics were free giveaway or something. It said it like right on the top. And I was like, oh, I wonder if that's worth anything. They were in plastic protective covers, but if I responded to every free thing I saw on Facebook, I'd be like driving all over town trying to pick things up. I have to limit, what's worth my time or not, as we all do. Michael says he picks up vintage and resell. Okay, so you do resell other things, but in the vintage category. Yeah, somebody asked me yesterday what my favorite thing to sell is, and I think I actually like selling most of the vintage, like an antique type hard goods that have a story or a history or something fun. But then, so in terms of like, she was asking, what do I like to sell? So I like selling that, but I also like selling clothing because it's so easy. So the vintage and antique hard goods, there's research involved, and I have to like, find out what it is and when it is, and sometimes restore it or care for it or whatever, versus clothing where I just snap my pics and go about my business. So I'm kind of torn between the two, but anyhow, all right, I am going to boogie. I got a little bit of work done. I still clearly have a lot more to do, and I have to go keep the kids safe off the bus from the murder that's on the loose in my county, in my community. So I heard he shifted west, which means he's closer to me, but I hope he just goes. I hope we catch him. I mean, really, but the closer he gets, the more panicky I get. So I'm going to find my zen. I'm going to find my calm. I'm just going to keep reselling. When I get stressed, I'm not going to watch these crazy stories. I'm just going to resell. I'm going to put on some good reseller videos. Maybe I'll put on some more of yours, Michael. Michael, link your channel here in the chat so we can all find you, and I'll watch some videos about comics. I liked your one about print on demand. I think that's what it was titled or something like that. It was good. So Michael found a 1907 cream and sugar bowl. Oh, that had a handwritten note inside. Oh my gosh, it was a wedding gift. See, I love that. That stuff, like that does it for me. That's what I'm here for. Oh, I love it. That's so cool. I hope you framed it or did something cool with the picture, with the note. That's awesome. All right, Michael, thank you for the chat. It was good seeing you. I'll probably be back on next Monday, like on a more regular schedule. So maybe if we find each other, if you're not in the thick of work, you can jump on with me or something, or even just get to chat. So I hope I wasn't Debbie Downer today. I feel like I'm like just over this whole situation, but it's good to distract myself for a little bit. You too, have a great day as well. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.